Corbin, how are you doing? Imogen's there. You're always there. You always come. You're brilliant, you are. Hope you've been working hard in the sunshine. All right. Excellent. Let's have a little look at something a little different. So if we look at the if we look at the back of the book on page 37, we've got the acoustic riff, which is group C at the bottom of the page. We haven't really looked at that at all yet. One or two of you may have, but we haven't really. So the acoustic riff, what is it? What does it mean? It's quite simple, so don't worry about it. So what we have to do is we have to play the riff that is shown to us to a backing track, and it will be exactly the same one when you eventually get to do the exam, when we're all allowed to see each other again. It will be the same riff, and what we need to do is start playing it in the first bar as it's written, and that's starting on the E note. So if you look at the bottom of page 37, hi Corbin. So if you get your books open, have a look at the bottom of page 37. You'll see it down there, Group C Acoustic Riff. What we're going to do is just play through that a little bit, okay, to start with. So we need to start, you'll notice, on an E minor. So the chord there for the first bar is E minor. If you look at the second bar, it's A minor. Then it goes back to E minor for the third bar, and then A minor again for the fourth bar. So the idea of this is that we play the same riff, but we're starting from a different note in that second bar. Okay, so the first one, we just play it exactly as it's shown. We start on the fourth string, and that is an E note. That's why we're starting on that one, because it's an E minor chord we're playing along to. Okay, so all we do is we play E, D, B, G, and then we play the E again at the end. All right. If you notice when you're looking at the music, the first couple of notes are quavers. So we're going to play those to a 1 and 2 and count as we've done before. So we're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right. So if you've got a pencil handy, you might want to write down underneath or above the music 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we can put a circle around where you need to play. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you a minute to find a pencil. I'm sure you're all running around the house now going, where's a pencil? So I'll just play it again a couple of times while you grab one. So I'm going to start on that second fret on the fourth string, then play it open, second fret fifth string, then third fret top string, and then open top string. Okay, this is the acoustic riff on page 37 for those people who've just joined, okay? So we're just playing second fret on the fourth string, then open, second on the fifth string, and then third on the top string. And then open. Aha! Okay, so someone's got a pencil, fantastic. So if you write 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and along that first bar, you can circle the 1, the and of 1, 2, and the and of 2. Okay? Let me just say that one again. Circle 1, and then the and then the 2, and then the and. All right? And if you've got that, you're doing a really good job. The final one we have to mark is 4. So a circle around 1 and 2 and then a circle on 4 as well, okay? Because when we count it, we're going to go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right. Any questions? Type them in. I'm happy to answer anything. If you feel you've got it, that's fantastic, and we'll have a little play along, okay? If you need any more time to get the writing done, just let me know and I'll slow down again, all right? So those of you who think you're ready, I know there's some of you out there who can do this. Let's have a little play, okay? So we're going to play after a count of 4 as we usually do, guys, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this time slow, much slower this time. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, have a couple of goes now. Just go at your own speed. And I'll just talk about the next bit while you're practicing that, okay? So what happens next is in the next bar, because it's A minor, we're going to play exactly the same pattern, but we're just going to start on the string below it. So we're going to start on the 3rd string. And the reason for that is that that is an A, okay? So what we're doing basically is with the E minor bar, we're starting on an E note. So then with the A minor bar, guess what? Yeah, we're starting on an A note, okay? Bar 3 is E minor again. So that's the same as the first bar. So we just repeat the first bar for the 3rd one. And then bar 4 is A minor again. So again, we just get to repeat the 2nd bar, right? So really all we have to work out is that 2nd bar, isn't it? Because then we understand what to do for all of them, okay? Okay, let's just do that first one again. Are we ready, guys? Here we go. The first one again, I'll go really slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And... Okay. A couple of comments if you can, please. How are you doing with that? Is it going okay? If you think you've got it, we'll move on to the A minor bar. Like I said, it's the same pattern, same rhythm. So if you get the first one, the next one's reasonably easy, okay? I'll do the first one again while you have a think about it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's done. All right. No one's saying they're stuck, so I guess everyone is reasonably happy with that at least. All right, so we're going to go to the A minor bar, the 2nd bar. So have a think about it. Have a look yourself before I just go through it. What do you think we're going to play? All right, now we're given the first note, aren't we? So the first note we know is the A note on that 3rd string, which again is on the 2nd fret. This one here. So we know we're going to start on that one. And the rest of it is just going to be the same as the E minor one, just a string lower. Okay? So it's going to go like this, isn't it? All right? So let's have a little look at that bit. So it's going to go on the 2nd fret on that 3rd string, the A. Then we're going to take our finger off. Then we're going to go onto the 2nd fret on the 4th string, which will be your 1st metal string. And then we're on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. 4, eventually, on the count of 4, we take it off. Okay? Doing well, fantastic. I like that comment. Good job, well done. Right, let's do that A minor one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right, let's do it again. Notice I haven't said to write in the timing for the second bar. You can if you want, but it's exactly the same as the first one, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, I'm going to go a little bit slower. I'm going to go a little bit slower. So the second bar, we're doing the A minor one. So we're starting on the A note on that third string. 1, 2, 3. Okay, second fret. We're playing exactly the same pattern from the first bar. So we're playing, you can just look at the first bar to be honest, because we're playing 2, 0, 2, 3, 0. So we're playing the same thing really, aren't we, from that first bar, but we're starting a string lower. All right, so as long as you get the start place right, the rest of it basically the same. All right, let's do it again on that A minor. So third string, 1, 2, 3, second fret. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... Okay. So we'll go from the beginning. It's okay if you're a little stuck. Just let me know if you don't understand, okay? As long as you understand the idea, then you can work on it and you'll be fine, all right? That's the most important thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the E minor to the A minor. So we're going to do bars 1 and 2, right? So basically it's going to go like this. We're going to start the first pattern as it tells us in the book on the fourth string and play. And then we're going to go on to that third string, do the same pattern but a string lower than before, okay? So we're starting on the third string this time. All right, so let me just play the 2 for you. You understand it? Fantastic. Okay, let me just play the 2 for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so that's all it does. Right, let's try doing it together. Do it a little bit slower than I was just counting then, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then to the A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So you can see you need to be reasonably quick after that last open string to get to that A, don't you? Okay, so just be thinking ahead when you're playing the open string, because when I'm playing the open string, this hand's free, okay? Because that's free, I've got time to think about where it goes next. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, that's the acoustic riff, right? That's what you need to play. It doesn't change in the exam, it's the same one. You play it to a backing track. It's at 70 BPM. And basically what they're just checking is that you can understand the riff, you can understand the melody, and you're able to move it around, all right? Okay, let's have a look at Titanium. This is a good song, huh? I think there's quite a few people enjoying it, which is fantastic. So, with this song, it's on page 16 if you're looking for it. This song, really important that we can change chords quickly and accurately, because when we change chords, we don't want to mute the strings. Don't want that. Okay. So when we're changing chords, our fingers need to be quite accurate. It takes a bit of time, so just Play it nice and slowly to start with before you try and play with the music. Now the first section goes C, G, A minor, F, and then repeats. So you should notice, hopefully, straight away that the first note is longer than the other two. So we've got C, G, A minor, F. All right? And we've done that before, haven't we? So hopefully you're all playing that reasonably well. Remember the F chord is a little bit tricky, so just be patient with it. You will get it. All right. So let's play through the first 8 bars. So the first 8 bars just does what I just did, but it's got this on the end instead of the F chord. Okay? So just make sure you're looking at your books and you're referring to those and using those as we go through the lesson. So let's have a go and see what happens. Let's play through. When we finish it, feel free to comment anything you need to check. All right, and we'll go over it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Back to C and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right. So as I said, any comments? Positive ones are great. If you think it's easy and you're doing well, let me know as well. So you should notice as I was counting that, the first note in each chord is for one beat, isn't it? So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. All right? And then when we get to the end and we play this one, each one is just on the beat. 1 and 2. Ah, sorry. Each one is on the beat, and there's me counting the ands. Hang on. Each one is on the beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. How did it go, guys? Titanium, is it coming along? Let me know. Right, let's play it one more time while you have a little think about that. And again, just comment at the end. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 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 and 4 and... Coming along well, fantastic. Okay, yeah. So as I said, all of this just takes a little bit of patience, and don't try and rush the speed. Just make sure you're getting it right, because once you get it right and you're accurate with it, it'll just get faster by itself. Really good idea to listen to the song for a bit as well and just get used to the song and the speed of it. All right, so once we've played that bit, we go into the next section, which is bar 9 onwards to the end of the page, really. And with this one, you can do full chord that's written on top of the bar. So, for example, the first one on bar 9 is a C, then a G, then an A minor, then an F. But we're only actually playing the middle 2 strings throughout all of those bars. So really, you can just focus on those 2 middle strings. That's what I would do. So I would start just with a finger on that 2nd fret on the 4th string. Okay, so that's normally this finger here when you're playing a C chord. But we don't really need to worry about these 2 fingers. So I'm just going to use that finger, okay? So I'm going to play the 4th string and then the 3rd string, and again. Then for the G chord, I just take them off. The A minor chord, 2 fingers on. And then for the F chord, I'm going to add my 3rd finger here onto that 4th string, 3rd fret. Okay, 4th string, 3rd fret. I'm going to keep these 2 on. And the reason I'm keeping them on is because we need the C again next, and I can just take those 2 off, and that 1st finger's in the right place, okay? So let me just go through that again. If you know this, feel free to play along as I'm playing, so you can get some practice in instead of just listening, okay? So, for the C, 4th string, 2nd fret. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then off for the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 fingers on for the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and add a 3rd finger on that 3rd fret, 4th string for the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to feel a little bit tricky at first, I think, with that 3rd finger, but you will definitely get that with practice, and it's easier than changing the whole chord every time anyway. All right? Again, let me know how you're finding that. Make sure that you understand it. If you don't, please let me know. Right. So let's play through that whole line without me talking all the way through. I'll just count. As we're just playing on the beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay, here we go. Starting on that C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Really easy. Fantastic. Good. All right, let's do that one more time, and then we'll just do that last line at the bottom there, and that's got the melody at the end of it, which is really nice as well. Okay, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. The F. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So the next bit, exactly the same. It just repeats. So we do the same bit for the C, and then the G, and then we've got the melody, which goes. You might notice those notes are quite long, and that's because if you look in your book, they are the crotchet, the one that looks like a golf club, and they're not coloured in at the bottom, are they? That means they're a minim, and a minim is worth how many beats? You remember? I'm going to wait for some answers. How many beats is a minim worth? I'm going to play it again while I wait. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to play from bar 9. Right, so that's the first line of this rhythm that we're doing here. Okay, so we're going to play C, G, A minor, F. It's 2. A minim is worth 2 beats. All right. So when we're counting that, we know there's 4 beats in one bar, right? It's 4, 4. So a minim is worth 2 beats. That means we play on 1, hold it for 2, and then we play on 3 and hold it for 4. So we go 1, 3, 4, right? And that's why these are quite long notes when we're playing them. Okay, are we ready? Fingers ready for the C chord, guys? I got it right, yes, well done. Okay, so let's get fingers ready on that C chord, because we're going to play through both of those lines and play that melody. So when I'm counting it, remember to play on 1 and 3 for that melody line at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And both on. 1, 2, 3, 4. F. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. And off. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little bit quicker than that, but really we're just interested in getting it right at the moment and making sure it's accurate and sounding great. Okay, how did it go? Did you get it? Who got that right? Put your hands up if you got it right. Any hands up? I'll have a look in a minute. Okay, so we'll play one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might have noticed I made a small picking mistake there. That's because I was reading the comments and kind of laughing because it was like, yay, I got it right, and it sounded good. So that's really good. Well done. Well done. Okay. A couple of minutes left. So it sounds like you're reasonably happy with that section. So that's that whole page, really, that you're comfortable with, which is fantastic. So we'll just talk through the next little bit as well. And this has got page 17, so top of page 17, right? So I've got some more hands up. Fantastic, well done. Top of page 17. Now we start with an F major 7, which goes like this. Notice the direction of the pick, okay? So when I'm picking these, all I'm doing is pushing my pick through the strings slowly. And what happens is, when I go through one string, it stops on the next string until I put more pressure on, and then it goes through. So sometimes people explain this a bit like, imagine you're running a stick through some railings and it's going along the railings with a stick. It's a bit like that, really. So imagine that your pick is a stick and your strings are like railings and you're just kind of going tick, 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 tick through them, okay? So the F major 7 is we're playing the bottom string open. We're playing the first fret, that C note there, on that second string. And then we've got the second fret on that third string and the third fret on the fourth string. Right, so it's a bit like a C shape, in fact, very much like a C shape, but with these top two fingers move down one string each, okay? You've been practicing more than ever. Well done. Fantastic. The next time I have a lesson with you, I want to be able to see that then. You should be able to just go, look, look how good I am. I'm looking forward to that. Right, so that F major 7, so we're just going to go like this. And the count is, again, on the ands, okay? So they're quavers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we've got a G, nice easy G. Again, same picking on the ands, okay? 1 and 2 and. So some of that's the same all the way through, which makes it a bit easier to learn. So the rhythm is the same. We're going to be counting 1 and 2 and. All right, so if you still got those pencils, you can write that in. 1 and 2 and. That's what we're playing. And the other thing that's the same is we're always picking 4 strings downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't change. Okay. The only thing we need to worry about really is making sure we're changing chord properly at the top and making sure that sounds great. Okay. So let's play this together. We'll go through just the top line there. That repeats again, but we'll just do it at once. All right. So we've got the F major 7. Are you ready? Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and hopefully that went well as well, and you understand everything you need to be doing there. Another interesting thing about this song is the dynamics, and what that means is how loudly or quietly you're playing, or how gently and how hard you're playing the strings. And you'll notice in the music, see if you can find them actually. So somewhere in the music, I'll give you a tip. Out, see if you can find it. Now, if you found that, there are also some other letters which are hidden. Not really hidden, they're there, they're there. Went amazingly, well done. Okay, so find that P at the beginning. Right, the next one is MP. So see if you can find MP. Now that is at the top of the second page. See if you can find that. Quick scan through your music. MP, top of the second page. Has anyone got that one? All right, and then we've got another one we're going to find, which is MF. Again, it's on the left-hand side, and that's in the middle of the second page. MF. See if you can spot that. Have a quick look. Oh, can't find it. Which one can't you find? Imagine the MP. I'll show you where it is in a minute if you can't find it. But it's fun trying to spot things. Okay, so try and find the MF. If you can't find that, try and find the MP. All of them. You can't find any of them. Okay, give me a second. Right, let me take my camera over. Now, the only problem with this is I've got a bit of lag. So hang on a minute. Right. That should be pointing at it, but I'll only see in a second. Let the video catch up with me. Right. So the front of the page, top of the page up here, there's a P here where it says let ring. So there's a P there. All right. Got that one? Right. So then the MP is over there on the next page. Okay. There it goes. Then we've got an MF, which is down the page here. And then we've got an F at the end, which is there. Right. So, what do they mean? What do we think they mean? Any ideas? Anyone seen that stuff before in music? Just sort that out. Okay, so what they're telling us basically is how loudly we should be playing, all right? So P is piano, and it basically means soft. MP is kind of medium piano. Messo piano is kind of medium piano, so it's a little bit louder. MF is medium strong. MF is messo forte, so medium strong. And then F at the end is strong, forte. So we've got piano, messo piano, messo forte, forte. So what's happening is we're starting quiet, starting piano, quiet, and then we're going medium quiet, so messo piano, and then we're going medium loud, messo forte, and then we're going loud, messo forte. So throughout the song, we're going up in volume throughout the whole piece, right? So every time we kind of change what we're doing, we need to be playing just a little bit louder, okay? So when you're playing through these sections, just have a little think about that as well. How loud do you play? Yes, yes, that's exactly right. So when the video catches up with you, you'll hear I've said that. Yeah, that's exactly right. Well done. Good. Okay, so well done today. It's been, all the comments on the side have all been very positive. Lots of, I've done it, this has gone well, so good on you, well done. That shows how much you must have been practicing. So really good, well done. Obviously you need to get better at spotting things. Apart from that, you're doing really well. Okay, take care, see you soon, and I look forward to you showing me everything that you've learned and practiced next time I see you guys in a lesson, okay? All right, take care, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.